fulfilling your heart desires? How are you doing in fulfilling your heart desires? Forget what somebody told you that you were going to be. Forget the vision that was, more or less count for you by your family member or your parents or your friend or somebody else. Said, I see that you can do this. I see that you can do that. Deep, deep down, you know what you're desiring to do. You know it. Nobody should be telling you what is keeping you up at night about your dreams, about what you want to be. Is what I'm talking about, my friend. It's what I'm talking about. How is that going, really? Have you made any improvements? If you have, kudos to you. I'm proud of you. That is why you're a member of the Turning Point Enlightenment. That is why you're a member of this community, because you're not sitting there and let things happen to you. You're making things happen for you. Two different things. When things happen to you, you're just sitting there and it just keep hitting you. But when things happen for you, being it struggles or whatever, you are aware of it. It's in your mind. And you know that it's this too shall pass, right? This too shall walk. You're walking through that tunnel. You're walking through that life. So let me ask you, how you doing? Because breakthroughs just don't happen. It takes setting things in our lives, shifting, removing, adjusting for breakthroughs to come to pass. If anybody tells you that, you could sit down and things will happen to you, you're not Mary, that Jesus just happened. We're not. Everybody, even for us, the Christians, look in the Bible. Anybody who achieved greatness went through something to break through. Anybody who achieved greatness went through something to break through. For the women, Esther said fasting. Everybody, imagine that you have food, you're gauging food, and they said don't eat. You did something to break through. Moses did something to break through. Jacob did something to break through. So I'm asking you, my friends, how are we doing? Because even let's bring it to a modern day. Medical research doesn't just happen. Medical research, it takes years of research, meaning the scientists are cracking and going before they get a breakthrough. So to get a breakthrough from above, it just doesn't happen by chance. If it happens by chance, it's going to leave you quickly. You need to work the processes. So let's start doing that. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. You are meant for more. You are meant for more. You are meant for more for the world. If you settle for less, meaning that I'm self-content, I'm happy where I am, I take care of my family, I'm okay within my scope that I have marked, and it's all good for me and I don't need anybody, so I'm good, then you are not living your life. Then you are not living the life that you've been called to live, because we were created to serve the world. That is our calling. So whatever you put down that you were going to achieve this year is not for you. It's for the world, because the world needs the better of you. Your better self is what the world needs to see. So my friends, the question today is, how are you faring? And how are you able, or have you started moving towards that goal? I know you have, but you know what? Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to fail at certain things. Give yourself permission for the missteps that you're having. Do not let that deter you. Do not give up so quickly. The year is so young. Do not give up so quickly because you started something and you didn't complete it, because you said you were going to take a walk every morning for 30 minutes and it didn't, you did it for 1 week and it started fading away, so you gave up. No, pick up those sneakers right back up. Pick up those trainers right back up. Put down your walking gear right back out. Pull it out from the closet. If it's in the laundry room, go get it, because the year, it's so young. We're only 6 weeks or 8 weeks into the year. You can do it. I have given up something. I said I wasn't going to eat bread this year. Oh, please. That's even the worst time. And Sharon is not even helping. Mrs. Lawson, again, we weren't feeling good, and she's always feeding us. She's always feeding us. And so she brought bread. I'm like, okay. And then Albert, my nephew, also bought bread. I said, this is get behind me Satan moment right now. Get behind me Satan moment right now, because when I said no bread, that's when everybody's like, Mama Jane, I know you like tea bread, I bought it. Mama Jane, I know you like this, I bought it. I said, okay. That tells me this is a sign that says that don't take bread out of your diet, but you can remove other things away and make it look good. So I said here that don't give up. Don't give up. If you give up right now, you have thrown in the towel, and that is not you. That is not the Turning Point Enlightenment member. The Turning Point Enlightenment member, you, oh my goodness, you are, we are community of progress, and you are one of them. You push through hurdles to make things happen. So that's what I want you to do. I said we are in just the first quarter. Do not give up or throw in the towel. Guys, I write things down so I don't forget, and then I leave my notes, and then I keep talking. And I want to make sure that I give you everything that I said I would. I said, don't settle for less. You are meant for more. You were created to serve your world. Settling for less makes you selfish. Sorry, makes you selfish. Honor your calling. Honor your calling, my friend. Don't, some people are like, oh, maybe I'm not a pastor. Maybe not everybody's created to be on a platform. Not everybody's created to have, hold the Bible and preach. Not everybody's created, but you can, in your own little corner, when you start making yourself better, when you start improving upon yourself, even your family, your children will start analyzing that or seeing that and appreciating you for what it is. So let's see the hindrances. Let's see the hindrances. What are the hindrances, or some of the hindrances that gets in the way at this time of the year? This time when you start off, you said you're going to read your Bible, 360 days. How many of you said that? And then the first week was great. The second week was even perfect. The third week was okay. And the fourth week, you started just, dragging yourself. For those who said they were going to take a walk, first week was good. Second week was good. Then the weather changed, and then we blamed the weather. For those who said they're going to eat less, they're not going to eat past 6 o'clock. Oh my God, 8 p.m. They were so hungry. And they said to themselves, well, just one time, it's okay. Just one time, it's okay. And that one time turned into 2 times, and turned into 3 times, and turned into 4 times. For those who said they won't eat bread and said they're not going to eat bread, and then, nephews and nieces started bringing in bread. And then what does she do? I don't even slice it. I just break it. Jesus broke bread. So me, I break bread. And then I start eating. All of these are, things that hinders us. But I'm saying it with a smiling face, because give yourself permission to miss that. Give yourself permission. When you are not so hard on yourself, things flow. When you are not so hard on yourself, things flow. And when you are in a flow, you are performing. When you are in a flow, you are happy. When you are in a flow, you are connecting. When you are in a flow, you are achieving. So be in a flow by not being too hard on yourself and say, I failed. Failure is part of the journey, Failure is part of the journey. So I said that the few things that creeps in or doodles while we are, along our goals. Sometimes we're having a goal and we're not paying attention. And if you're not paying attention, that's why awareness is key to any success in any success that we strike. Because if you pay attention and certain things are in your scope of awareness, you know that this is what it is. Last night I got here, like I said, the pilot came, was sick, so they had to wait for a pilot from a day off to come get us. I was so hungry. I wanted to buy food at the airport. I went there, and I forgot that I could have just walked into the Sky Club, Delta Sky Club, and just stay there to whatever. I just got so tired and I didn't think. And so Daddy brought that to my awareness, like, oh, honey, you can just go there. You're a member. But I went and said I was buying food. That people were so rude. They were talking on the food. I cannot stand that. So I bought a $40 food and I didn't touch it. I was so hungry. But I've also said that in this new year, I'm not going to eat past certain time. If it's certain time in the evening, I'm not eating, because, I'm always struggling with, things digested in my stomach. So I bought the food, carried the food home, came, Daddy was everything, food is there. Thanks to Sharon bringing us grilled fish. Oh my God, this woman. So we had fish, grilled fish in the fridge and all of that. I was disciplined, guys. I was so hungry, but I drank water and went to bed. That was a win that I'm celebrating today. Remember all the mishaps, remember all the failures, remember all the mistakes, all the missteps that I did. 6 weeks now. The win today I'm celebrating. What are you celebrating for your win? When you celebrate a win, it gives you that momentum. It puts you up into a place of confidence for you to finish the rest. So I said, notice the things that needs to work in you. Like we're talking, that's the discussion we're having now. And start working on them. The hindrances. If you know that you are so glued to your phone and you are all on text, WhatsApp. Look, these days I've been putting my phones elsewhere, so I've been missing calls. It's okay to miss that one call. It's okay. Jesus is not calling you to give you your heart desires. He doesn't work like that on the phone. So leave that phone for a minute. I know you're going to miss a call that is important, but the person who leaves a message knows that you have life, knows that you're not glued to the phone waiting on your phone to ring. If that is your hindrance, if that is taking away your time from taking that walk, if that is taking away your time from reading that book that you said you will read to improve on yourself, is that is taking away the time that you said you were going to learn how to cook something and reading that cookbook, is that is taken away from your time that you said you're going to spend more time with your children, your family, your significant other, then I'm not saying take it away completely. Then why don't you, if you spend 2 hours on your phone, just give yourself 15 minutes of those 2 hours? How many of you agree with me? Give yourself 15 minutes of those 2 hours. I'm just giving you the keys to breaking through. If something is hindering you and you've realized that I need to work on this to ensure that I'm achieving the goal that I said I would achieve, take an inventory of your daily activities. Take paper and pen and take an inventory. Look, that anybody on this group is somebody that is highly regarded, professional, and all of that. Take an inventory of your day and see where you're spending the most time. If that is not anything that is serving you, if that is not anything that is helping you advance to your, to achieving your desire, if that is not something that is moving you, that needle movement towards that goal, put a question mark to it and ask yourself, what can I do to give me a little break from here? Look, Changing a behavior or a habit is not overnight. If anybody tells you that you're gonna get up and take a walk and 2 hours or 2 miles a day walk, and you haven't even started half a mile before in your life, tell that person that, Janet said it's not, you're not gonna do it. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna give up. So baby steps, do not despise these baby steps.